So, GKB, from this now, will level fall?
No, heaven will not fall. But a precedent cannot be set. That doesn't make sense. Don't forget that the Second Republic died because they decided that 12 2/3 is the equivalent of 2/3 of 19 states. When you take judicial pronouncements that are not at core with reality, it's basically asking for trouble. And like you've said there many times, imagine a candidate scoring 99.9% in 36 states. That's the entire Nigerian nation.
Yes.
And then scored 24.9% in Abuja. And you now say cannot be president. Who's going to be president? Is it the man that scored 1% in 36 states and 25%?
That's assuming that Abuja can veto whatever other states do.
Then what's the purpose of us having elections?
Then it's not democracy.
That means, because what you're asking for is that before 2020, what's the next election? 2027. Abuja will become so congested.
No, people will kill to win election now.
No, they will simply send their people to Abuja. And luckily, we are talking about majority of Nigerians.
So I won't mind. I won't even campaign in other places.
No, just go to Abuja. Take people from Oyo State, take people from Ogun State. We are 24 million in Lagos. Take 5 million from Lagos. We are 80 million here. Take 7 million.
Them in
go, let's go to Abuja. Abuja will now have 40 million people. Is it 25 they want? That's 15 million. Put 15 million Yoruba people there.
It's just needless.
It's a needless
saber rattling. The constitution, the framers of the constitution
were
very clear that for the purpose of this constitution, Abuja, that is section 29, Abuja shall be treated as a state. But they ignore that portion of the constitution.
That caveat, yeah.
That says Abuja in section 29, Abuja shall be treated as a state. The whole idea is if you have 23 states, they're asking for 24. And you now
25%
have 25% in Abuja, even though Abuja is not defined as a state, because it doesn't have the characteristics of a state, they will allow you to count that Abuja as one of the states where you scored 25%. So your 24 will be okay. I'll be happy, for example, to have, if I want to be president now, I'll be happy to score 23% in 25% in 23 states and simply wait for Abuja and take 25% in Abuja. That means I'm home and dry.
Yeah.
That is the idea. Anybody imagining that, that is not it, it's pure mischief.
Doesn't make sense.
In fact, a friend of mine told me, says, all these senior lawyers, forget them, that there was one that we were arguing. He said, we know now, we are just doing our job. We have to be paid now.
Yeah.
Because the politician is gullible. He's ready to spend his money. A
lot
of the money he didn't even make through hard work.
Yeah.
So he's ready to just give to a lawyer. A lawyer comes to tell you that black is white, white is black.
Possible.
And then you just shell out money. If not, you see people thoroughly defeated in election. They will still won't concede.
Don't forget, because before this election, two residents of Abuja actually went to court.
Yes.
Took a lawyer, went to court. The judge ignored them.
No, you find them.
No,
find the lawyer.
They find them.
They find the lawyer.
They gave the judgment after the inauguration. They were trying to stop inauguration. They didn't stop inauguration because of a bunch of jokers. So at the end of
the residents of Abuja, they want to test that 25%.
What the law says, what the law says is, if you are not a contestant in the election, you can't bring a matter. You can't bring a matter related to the election. Will a lawyer, if me now as a historian, as a journalist, if I know that is what the law says, because again, those who frame this constitution, they are sensible. We can abuse them.
How does it affect you?
If all of us, if everybody can challenge the election,
we'll be in court for the next one.
There will be at least 100,000 cases.
You must have
so which court will handle?
What the lawyer called low cost.
So the thing is now, the lawyer knows that, look, this case will go nowhere. But he's happy to take their money. He's happy to take their money. That is why we suggested that, look, even these lawyers, strong punitive actions must be taken against them, because some of them are just irresponsible.
Money from the clients and
are just wasting the time of the court. Lawyers who are filing matter out of time. Time sealing has passed. You are still filing a
That
matter.
is bad.
You know, what do you call those people? They are artisanal lawyers. They are not real lawyers. Artisanal lawyers. That's who they are. You can't get up and go and challenge anything related to this election, the victory that Asiwaju scored, if you did not take part in the election.
It doesn't affect you.
It must affect you personally.
It must affect you.
Personally.
You must feel hot. You must have been cheated or feel cheated before you can go and
prove it.
yes. It's just like Mama Taraba that time when Mama Taraba
The primaries of PDP that they conducted within
Dario Sisiaku.
Yes.
And I know a son today who was saying that yes, that
They follow due process.
They are not. No, the son was saying that the woman had every right to challenge
yes.
the primary. Yes. It's not the primary of your party. You can't challenge.
Doesn't affect
It is
you.
only members of the party that can challenge. How are you concerned about
Other parties' primaries.
and after Mama Taraba, even this year, they challenged Hyacinth Alia.
Yeah.
They challenged because it was clear to them that the way that man was going like a hurricane, he will win the election. So they had to go and challenge the primaries that brought him to power. And you are in PDP. At the end of the day, history repeated itself.
Call you a
But
busybody.
lawyers are behind these things now. A lawyer who went and filed a matter at Birnin Kudu in Jigawa State, a matter related to Adamawa, related to Anambra.
Igbo.
Don't forget that at the end of the day, this is not the final court.
And that's why. No, you have to remember. Like
It is the final
Ayo.
judgment at the Supreme
People
Court.
are behaving as if it's the final.
It's not.
They are talking about rerun.
Rerun.
They are talking about
As
judges.
if this tribunal declares rerun, we are just going to go straight to rerun. That's the way they are even thinking.
They don't understand.
Don't forget the judgment before the inauguration. That the entire Nigeria, they were crying everywhere. That today is the day. Nigeria will change. We knew that case was not going anywhere. This one too will not go anywhere. Because if you are telling me that one judge out of 5 was being pressured, it doesn't have to be unanimous. 4-1 will suffice. 3-2 will suffice. Even 0-5.
They said the
Why
judge
you
resigned. I didn't even
giving credence to
No, it's irritating.
it is propaganda. The Supreme Court has come out to say no.
I know.
So leave them alone with their trouble.
It's amazing. And these are educated people. And you wonder, maybe their father should go back and take the money.
People use their brilliance
For mischief.
That is what they can't use their brilliance to make the society better. It's for mischief that they are deploying it. But some of them, in the real sense, they are ignorant. They don't read. They are lazy, intellectually lazy.
They just want
But
validation.
when you see them, even when they argue in social media, you know that they do not know enough. But
It's
they do
amazing.
not admit.
No.
The biggest crime you can commit against yourself is to not even admit your
You are wrong.
limitations.
Yeah.
So this is the problem with a lot of these people, that you can't even get involved in a healthy argument with people who cannot.
But I have stopped arguing with these people because it doesn't make sense.
All right. I want to thank you, Osiare Gani Kairi Balogun.
Always a pleasure.
The maestro enjoyed
I agree to.
the submissions all through today.